Hi guys, I'm back. Good afternoon. I'm getting stuff done. Usually I just do these things and I don't bring you guys in on everything that I'm doing, and I think, boy, they probably wonder what the heck is she up to now. And it's always something. I'm always doing something. But as I showed you earlier, I'm going to be dressing up my table for winter, and so I did clear out some of this stuff just so that my mind was a little freer. I did try on my clothing from Stitch Fix, and I love this sweater, as I knew I would. It's super warm and cozy, and I thought, what better thing to wear than something like this when I'm dressing the table for winter. So let me pull you guys down here. Tap you down. Let me pull you down here so you guys can see my table. So you all remember when I painted this table. I like it. It's not like the best table in the world, but it's fine. It bought me more time from furniture shopping, and it fixed a problem that I had. So I still like it a lot. So all right, I was at Hobby Lobby not long after the holiday. I'd taken the girls back to the airport, and I saw this fur runner. Now, it's not totally my thing because it can only go straight. First of all, it's like the softest. It's softer than this sweater. But it was $29.99, and I got it for like $8. So I can always use that sort of thing for winter. So, of course, I snatched it. It was the last one that they had at our Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they get more in or not, but that was the last one. And then I have this big bowl. I have 3 of them left if you're local. I do not know how in the world I would ever ship this bowl. So I don't, I have one lady that really wants me to send her one, but how would I ever get a box? The only thing that I thought was if I went and bought fluorescent light bulbs and used the box from the fluorescent light bulbs. I don't know what I'd do with the fluorescent light bulbs, but that would be a box that would work for this. Yeah, so anyway, I'm kind of stumped how to ship it to her. So we just kind of gave up on it. But I did think of that, you know, when you lay in bed and you think of all of the things, but I don't know. Anyway, but I do have 3 if you're local and you're interested. They are, I don't have the price on, but I think it's $65. And they're pretty big. I would say it's almost 3 foot long. I'm trying to picture not a tape measure, but a yardstick. I'm trying to picture a yardstick. So, okay, so we have this. That's always your base. Whether you're going to use some kind of a tray, or if you have one of our dough bowls that I have online, you wouldn't have one this big, probably. Maybe you have found one where you live. I don't know. But anyway, so again, I thought I would use these wreaths from this morning that I was showing you. However, they look great with all of my greenery and stuff. However, I have these that are more wintry, and I'm really going for winter. I feel, can you see the difference in that this is more everyday happy and that this is a little more frosty? I was messing with it a little bit here before I went live, just so that I had everything I could think of that I might need. And I really like this. So, and I am not a symmetrical person. Typically, I would not do one going one way and one going the other. Or like one on each end. I mean, I was thinking turn one way and one the other. I typically wouldn't balance something out like that. But in this case, just to do one in the middle is fine. But when I really want my scale in here, I've had it in another room, and I kind of want to enjoy the scale. So I'm just going to play with this like this and see, before I do anything, I'm going to see what I want to see what's in my head first. I have this scale. It's a Trumner super old scale. I love that it has the advertising on the front. It's a balance scale and it has all of the weights. I'm not sure that they're all original because this one's fat at the top like these two, and these two are a little skinnier. So I'm not sure, but this is how it came to me. So it was a gift from my friend Julie for Christmas one year. I absolutely loved it, and we would buy each other gifts, and it was just kind of fun. So everyone has to cut back. We kind of shut that off, but back in the day, that's the story on that. So I want this to be part of it. And then my thought was that I wanted to use this really cool pine cone, but it's got reds in it. And I don't want to take the reds out because I use this for Christmas, but the reds are really throwing me. It's good, but it's not enough green, I guess, and the reds, my eye keeps going to that red. So I'm not going to use that, I'm sure. But I did have this frosty artichoke. You guys just have to go through your stash and see what you have that will work for you. But I did have the frosty artichoke that I thought maybe I could put that in there. And then I have, on our website, I have these little glittered baby eucalyptus plops. They're just the flat bottom that you just plop like that. So I'm good with that. I'm good with the glitter of this and the glitter of that. Actually, I think I'm going to move this over here to get the glitter broke up a little bit. And then, let's see here. I don't know that the scale is the perfect thing for in the middle, but I really want to get that vintage thing going. I brought the cotton down, but I'm not sure it's winter enough for what I'm going for. Like with the glittery is really more holiday maybe, but I'm looking at it as frosty. So I'm going to go with that. I brought down two, but I think I'm just going to use the one. There's no need to prop anything else in. So I'm going to pull that out. And then I'm going to I was trying to think, I've got a candle over there that's the battery operated. I have my Antique Candle Co. Pine Tree Barn candle, or what's it called? Pine Tree, what's it called? Let me see. It's the best. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Did I have my glasses in here? I don't know what it says. It's Pine Tree, I don't know. It's, Tree Farm. It's called Tree Farm. There it is, great big. Antique Candle Co.'s Tree Farm. But I don't think I like that either, so I pulled out my bowl. Again, I kind of want that earthy, woodsy, sort of wintry feeling. So I pulled some buttons out of my jar that you guys have seen me do before. This would be the small dough bowl. It is on my website. And just know I don't know if Danita's got it fixed yet, but I'm having some difficulty with my website today. So I can post in here when it's up and ready, or you guys can check back if you're interested in anything that I'm putting out here. Don't like the cotton. But see how it all comes together. You just kind of have to play around with it a little bit. I have this old wooden wheel. I think I might have sold all the other wheels. This might be the last wheel that I have. And then I have this old rolling pin. I really like it too. I just kind of want to work it in just to have it there a little bit. Then I have some antlers that I thought might be cool to put just a couple of antlers in for, winter, whatever. I don't know, I just think of the deer out there. So like that. I have a big one, but I don't think I can get a bigger one. I could probably get it back there, but no, I'm not going to do it. Less is more, right? Sometimes less is more. Okay, then I have these frosty roses. I'm not sure. These are my everyday greens. I don't think I'm going to use everyday. I just have little snippets and pieces and things. I don't think I'm going to use those. I do like these books, however. Maybe I'll prop a couple of books in there to play off of the gold lettering and the gold bar on here, and I got a little bit of gold going on. And then I don't know that I really want the roses. I don't know though, they kind of add a different, I don't know, maybe just a couple couple of roses. I'm okay with that. And then the secret to all of my, oh, there's more glitter gonna go on my floor. The secret to my, what do I have here? Let me see, to what I like to, how I like to decorate. Oh, I have just some everyday greens, which again, aren't wintry enough. And then I pulled him off of my tree and thought, oh, isn't he cute? He's so cute. I thought maybe I would set him in for the winter. I may do that. These are off of my tree too. Nope, I was just trying to come up with what was gonna work. So, okay, let's get rid of this. And I was saying something and then I forgot what I was gonna say. But one of my favorite things is the beans. I have chickpeas here. I have coffee beans, but I think I'm gonna go again for these. They're a little whiter than the other, but I love just using dried beans. These are black-eyed peas, so they have that little black dot, if you can tell. And what I'm going to do now, my problem with this, what is majorly screaming to me that's wrong, is that I can see down in the bottom of the bowl. You guys may say, oh, it's fine. And honestly, around all of the edges, I can't see down in the bowl, but underneath this scale, I see it big time, and it's wrong for me. I never like to see down inside. So you always want to make sure everything is kind of filled in. If you start with the beans, that's fine. Then any little holes you have, you'll see the beans down in there. You'll see a huge difference in person. You may not see a difference so much here on camera, but I'm telling you in person, adding some beans. Now listen, you can add whites, you can add red kidney beans, you can add white navy beans, you can add any, like the mixture that when you do, there's a bean soup that you can do, and it's very pretty, of a mixture of all of the colors. That's very pretty as well. You just take the little silver packet out, and that looks nice too. Just how, I keep seeing down in here, so I'm gonna put some in there. I just don't want to see the bottom of the bowl. Okay. And then it just, oh, I can even tell from a distance, from what you guys can see, I can tell there's a difference. So that's what I want to see, is all of it filled and full. And then I may, just for fun, there's just a little side of me that likes sweet, still likes kind of sweet things. Haven't quite grown up all the way yet, I guess. I still like all those happy little things. And then I have one of my broken, you guys have heard me talk about the salvaged, what do they call it? Unearthed English pottery, porcelain, crockware, stoneware, whatever you want to call it. And it's very hard to come by solid pieces. And I was able to get hooked up through another person to get some wholesale for you guys, so that you guys can get some as well. But I have a guy, he's got the sweetest English accent, and I buy broken pieces from him when I can. And so there's a broken toothpaste jar lid, and that's the story. If you look up mudlarking, M-U-D-L-A-R-K-I-N-G, mudlarking, that is how they go about finding, I want that wheel in there. That's how they go about finding all of these treasures, and it's super, super interesting. I really want the antlers. Here, maybe I can just put a little antler across here somehow. I gotta get it. Maybe just like that. Anyway, there you go. Look up mudlarking and see, because I'm going to be bringing you some beautiful stoneware advertising jars. A couple of them have some crazing, which is like the little cracks that I love. I sent pictures to Julie. I said, I did a thing, look what I did. And she's like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna part with it? But I'm hoping to maybe be able to work with her and get more and more for you guys. It's becoming extinct, was her word, and really hard to come by. She's got a source some people that live over there, so she's able to bring items to America from there. But I'm excited to be bringing them to you, so I'm just throwing it out there now that the order just came today, so I'm just throwing it out there every little time I get a chance, so that when I get it all, I've got to take photos of it. I need to do some write-ups about it and some measuring and all of that, so it'll probably be a couple weeks before I get it online. But I'm super excited to be bringing you guys that. And the video I just did a minute ago where I showed you like all of the winter stuff like this in my house. Did you see the thumbnail that they picked for it? Remember, I was all worried about it being me and my big spectacles. It's the dirt of my dead, it's the dirt of my dead fiddle leaf tree. Facebook, come on. I had some glasses when I started, but I don't know what I did with them. Oh well, I can't, so I don't know what I did with them. Anyway, I'll see if I can see what you're saying, but isn't that a hoot? Oh my gosh, so I've got to go. My friend Melanie, she showed me from Southern Crush at home. She showed me how to do it, but it's been a while, so I think she said to YouTube it, and it's super easy to change the thumbnail. It's one of those, just takes time. Everything takes time. You know, who has time? But now I got to go in and fix that. So for right now, if you guys look back to see a video from today, you'll see a bunch of you'll see a dead plant. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix it. Hey Karen, hi. So I'm all done. I just wanted you guys to see how easy it is to put something together. You just have to find things from your house and bring way more than you need. I mean, I had all of this stuff on that chair right there, all of that, and just didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I had an idea, and so honestly, I did not put it together until just now with you guys. I played a little bit, but just because I know I'm coming live and I'll have people watching, so I needed to have myself together. So anyway, but yeah, so I love it. I love how it turned out. I'm going to get it flipped around. I had to do it backwards because I have windows right here and the glare is so bright that you wouldn't be able to see if I was facing the light. So it's kind of backwards. But anyway, so that's all I have. Let me look through your comments. There's Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Or is Cindy? Yeah, it's Cindy. Oh gosh, I have terrible eyesight. Oh, I did, Jane. I had a great holiday and I hope you did too. My table looks great. Thank you, Karen. You know, you can't have a bad holiday. Even there were people home alone and sad and what? Jane sent me some stars. Thank you, Jane. Am I seeing that right? Thank you, honey. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the stars. Gosh, I don't get stars very often, so thank you. Let's see if there's any other questions or comments. Everybody's good. Everybody's already said hi to me like 10 times today. I've been on a bunch. We've just been working. So it was my first day to get caught up, and I thought, oh, there's Bonnie, and I don't need my glasses. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Don't forget the beans. That's right. You can't forget the beans. That's for sure. Let's see what else here. I'm in the South. They have black-eyed peas for New Year's Eve. You know, this is the first year that I've heard of that. It's always just sauerkraut and pork. And this year, my daughter looked up what to do for New Year's, and she read that and said it to me. And I'm like, I don't know. I could probably swallow one of my decor beans. I wouldn't even know how to make a bean. So I didn't. So we'll see how the year goes for me. My thing that we always do, my husband hates this. He hates it. But he's been a sport every year. The first few years I did it, I would wait for him to go somewhere and then I'd run around and do it. And then finally I'm like, you need to have some good fortune too. So you need to do this with me and we need to do this together. And when the kids were around, they would do it with us, you know. And but I can remember us running through the house and you open up all of the windows and you open up all of the doors, and it's supposed to let the bad juju, whatever's in your house, the bad stuff out, and then you stand at your door and you throw coins and orange peels in, and I forget even why. It's to bring fortune, and I don't remember what the orange peels were for, but every year the neighbors below us probably thought, what are they doing? We would stand outside in the freezing cold with all of our windows open, and we throw orange peels and coins in the front door, and we've had some good years. 2019 I never want to relive. That was a nightmare year, but for the most part, everything's been fine and good, so it seems to be working. But this year, I didn't have any oranges, and I didn't want to make a trip to the store, so I had dried, I don't know if this is going to work, and Randy was way not into it, did not want to do it. So we just opened the sliding door and the front door, which is straight through the house, and I had dried some oranges. I tried it, and I was going to blog about it and put them in my decor for fall, but then fall got away from me, so I have a bag full of dried orange slices. So I used those. So if any of you are feng shui people, don't tell me that I did something bad. I'm just going to go with the thought that they're orange peels. They might be dried, and they might have the oranges in them, but it's better than nothing. So I did that, and we threw coins in, and we did not let all of the bad out of our house. So hopefully there's not a lot of bad in here, but at least we did something. I felt like at least do something, right? So that's what we did this year. So when I'm on here crying in a few months of how bad everything is, maybe I should have done, remind me that I didn't do my orange peels, and that's why. Or I'll know not to do the dried ones anymore. If it was just handy to have it. Honestly, I didn't want to go get them because Summer lives in Arizona, and she had sent me a box of her fresh, juicy oranges, and I hadn't got them yet. And so I kept thinking, I'll get them, but I didn't want to go buy Ohio dried up yucky oranges when I had really good ones coming. So that's why I didn't get oranges. So anyway, I know most of you don't care, but the ones that are hanging on, we always like our little chats at the end, don't we? I have a display on my dining room table, and you know what it is. My words are in the background. I don't know if you guys can see the words. Like they're white over my white, so I can't, I'm having a hard time. So let me turn here. You have a display on your dining room table, and it is filled with hearts. Oh, you're ready for the conversation hearts. Yes, you're ready for Valentine's. I'm a step behind you. I do have my first Valentine project for our online group, so I'm starting, but I'm behind. I'm way behind. Thank you. Thank you, Vonnie. That dough bowl is awesome. Were you the one that wanted it for your daughter? I'm thinking it might have been you. Might have been Helena. I don't know. It was one of you girls. You've been missing having the dining room table and chairs. My chairs are at your mom's hospice. Oh, Cindy. That's so sad. I hate that. Well, hopefully that gives you a place to sit when you're there to visit and put things and to work off of, or whatever you need to do with it. I'm sorry. That's so sad. I love when you show us ideas. Oh, good. I'm glad, Judy. Well, that's what I was thinking. Everybody, even if you just pick up a little something, thanks, Jane. Even if you pick up a little something, it's worth the trouble. You love the runner. I do too, Darla. I found it at Hobby Lobby. It's a little straight and a little heavy for me. You know how I like to have a little movement, but you know, the winter one won't be out long. It'll only be out a couple of months. And sometimes I'm just not ready to take down the Christmas decor, and so it's a way to get rid of the Santa stuff and all of the red bells and all of that stuff, but yet keep a little bit out. And I know people that live in the South, you don't want to live in Florida and leave snowy mats out. I get that. But here in Ohio, and where it's still snowy and gray, you know, it just kind of works. It just kind of works. You put a bunch of tulips out, it's just not right. It just isn't right. So you had your sauerkraut and pork. Oh, good. My husband did too. I took one little bite, because, you know, trying to start this new clean eating with my daughters. So I keep trying. I'm hoping this time it'll kick in and stay. It was you, Vonnie. I thought it was you. What did you think of my idea of buying? I'm thinking it might fit in a, I don't know if you were on here to hear that, but it hit me after we had been back and forth about it, that maybe a fluorescent lighting box, if I could get a hold of a fluorescent lighting box, maybe there's There's a lighting store here. Maybe I could ask them if they ever get one and see if you guys still want it. Message me. It's a possibility. Maybe I could get you one. They're a little heavy, but I just like the idea of keeping that box small as I can for you. And I can cut it down. The height of it, I can cut down and remake the box. I do that all the time because I try to save on shipping. The shipping is just ridiculous. But oh, I really like my table. I really like it. If it works, let me know. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I really like it. But yeah, the straight line thing is a little weird for me because I like the action. Let me show you for those that might not follow me and might not know what I'm talking about. I have the one here that I took off. Let me show you the difference. So usually I use scarves that you wear, but I do like to drag this one out every once in a while. It is a true table scarf and it's got beading on the bottom and I love it. The beading is on both ends. So when I do my table scarves, like I'll use scarves from my closet. Like I try to have a black and a cream and I've got, you know, orange for Halloween and all that. So you put your cloth down, but then you want to kind of like you can manipulate it. You can almost like welcome people into the room or, you know, whatever, instead of just that straight boring line. So that's what, hopefully you could see that, but that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is my thing. That's just me, you know, but I do so much decorating for people and do so many houses and things that I'm always looking for something different. So even to just get you guys to do the basics of what I'm showing you without doing like the extras, that's big, and that gets you guys started. So it's kind of cool. So, all right, Cambridge Packaging. Oh, well, they do a custom box, Darla. That's pretty cool. I never thought about having a custom box made. Wonder how much that would be. I haven't been over there forever. I know the Nellingers. Maybe Larry could hook me up. I never thought about that. So we'll figure it out, Vonnie. I'll get a hold of you and I'll try to, I haven't forgot about you, obviously. I'll try to get you a bowl, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So if anybody local needs a bowl, I had one girl say she wanted one and then I hadn't heard back. I think it was Lisa, and I don't want to call you and bug you. You want the bowl, you'll ask me again, but I do still have them if you happen to catch this video. Yeah, I still have them. So there we go. I gave the lover, to her daughter. Oh, it was. I bet that was fun. Those are on our website too. I'm pretty sure they are under miscellaneous, and they are the Smitten Mittens. That's what she's talking about, where you get a mitten for your right hand and a mitten for his left hand, and then you get a double mitten that you guys can hold hands in the middle. That's perfect for Valentine's Day. Anybody needs them, check my website, Tammy Loves Vintage. There, I've got them marked off. I think they were in the $30 range retail at the store, and they're, I want to say like $15 now. I was just trying to get my cost back. So anyway, if you need a Valentine's thing or you got a Valentine's wedding gift coming up, that would be a super cute, unique one. And the little tag inside says, I am smitten, will you share my mitten? And then you can write in there. So cute. So perfect for Valentine's. So okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. It's nice seeing all of you here again. I don't know that I'll be on yet again today because I really needed to go to the grocery and I didn't do it today. So I gotta go now. So have a great day and thanks for watching. It's been fun seeing you guys so much today. Bye-bye.